Welcome back to Steamy Films, man. Oh man, Cardi B threw another mic again, this time in the nightclub at the DJ. So I guess the DJ must have said something or did something. Maybe he cut the song off too quick. Maybe she was off beat. Maybe she couldn't hear in her earpiece. But she turned around and she took the same mic, wound it up, and threw it 100 miles an hour at the DJ. He had to duck for his life. He hit the ground like somebody was spraying a Uzi or something in there, man. This is a serious situation now that Cardi B did this multiple times. Like, is there something that we don't know that's going on with her? Like, why she has a repeat attacks of these microphone throwing incidents that keep going on? And Offset has a lot to say about this, man. He is like, man, what is going on? This might be the reason why they might be having such a hard time staying together with Offset and Cardi B, because of these things might happen at home as well. How many things do you think that Cardi B could have been throwing at Offset? And this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes and is not fact or advice. But at the end of the day, y'all got to understand that there's something going on here. Something got to be wrong, and that it's not normal for people to be throwing these microphones around. From what we hear in the DJ, he might not have thrown no water or nothing. The girl that she threw the mic at the first time in the daytime, that girl threw the water at her. But then this time with the DJ, he didn't do nothing explicitly like that. He was just doing his job. And then she turned around and she started going crazy. And so what happened is that they had to actually get her like held down and everything, make sure she wasn't no threat to nobody else, because they can't afford to get anybody hurt up there, man. And at the end of the day, they got to protect everybody that's on the stage just as well as they got to protect Cardi B. It's not just her that has to get protection. The security's there for everybody. So the security came up to her. They're like, man, don't make me do this. Don't make me kick you out, Cardi B. They made sure that she was calm and wasn't going to do this again. And then now what we hearing is the breaking news of this whole entire situation is that they saying that she's a suspect in this whole entire thing from us. Basically, when she threw the mic, that's considered assault. And so this is why they're getting her for this. And so now what they're doing is making it to where they're looking for Cardi B. They might question her. They're going to bring her into the PD and everything like that. And usually that's what happens when people are considered suspects and things like this, because you can't just throw a mic at somebody. And so this might have been stemming from the nightclub one at the DJ. The DJ might have actually pressed charges or did something in order for this to happen, because at the end of the day, you got to remember that people could still do things like that. And so this is why that might be what actually went down, because normally with the girl that did it the first time, she had the self-defense. But with the DJ, it might not have been self-defense, and this is why they're looking at Cardi B as a suspect for this. This is crazy, y'all, because Cardi B, usually she's on the one side of an argument, another side, things keep popping up, and now look at somebody's actually trying to get at her. And so this is going to be interesting how this whole thing plays out, because when they look back at the replays, she might have been the one that started the whole thing. It didn't look like he threw anything. She turned around and threw it at him, is what we're seeing allegedly now. And so when they go back and look at it in slow motion, they might consider Cardi B to be the aggressor of this whole thing. And that's why they might be coming for her. Now, at this point, she might have to turn herself in. She might have to make a public apology to the DJ, or maybe even something more serious than this. Hopefully, you know, nothing too crazy happens from this. We'd like to see them just be able to handle it as two, you know, normal people, and just talk it through and be able to shake hands and move forward, you know, apologize for what she did and everything like that. But you know, from what it looks like, they might end up getting her into some deep water trouble from this whole entire situation. And it keeps going on. The drama keeps happening. Now Offset might stay away from her because he's not trying to be in any more drama. He already had the situation happen to Takeoff, and RIP to Takeoff, man. And so this is the thing that's going on with these celebrities, man. At first, we were saying that, hey, they should protect Cardi B because the lady that threw the water, that could be anything in that cup. Maybe they should put a net up, maybe a clear plastic thing like they have in hockey or something like that to protect the rappers. But now it's like you got to protect everybody else from the rappers and all that, because now it's Cardi B throwing stuff at the DJ, throwing stuff at the fans. It's a bad look for her. It's a bad look, and maybe promoters might lower her price from this whole thing. They might not want to book her or anything like that because they don't want no drama to happen. That's a liability from everybody. If anybody gets hurt from that situation, the venue, the people, the artist, everybody is on the hook for it, and you don't want nothing to go down. So this is why everybody's got to be able to actually be able to look over their shoulder and make sure nothing goes down at things like these at these concerts, because it's already random people that are getting in. They could do anything, and so you got to watch out for that. And now you got to watch out for the actual performers. And when they throwing things from on top of the stage, like, that's even worse, because you know that is going to actually smack people harder and everything like that. That's why they always say when you have the elevation on somebody, it's almost like an advantage. And then this whole thing is that, why is it that Cardi B feels like she could just throw the mic at people? You know, it's like repercussions and everything. Karma's going to come back from all of this. And so the celebrities need to realize that they're not above the law or anything like that. They can't just be throwing mics at people expecting nothing to happen to them and nobody to defend themselves, and them not get just a slap on the wrist or anything like that. Had it been any other person, a regular person like you and me, they would have actually tackled him on stage, arrested him, booked him in, and you would have been getting a lengthy sentence from all this. They would have made an example out of you. And so this is the thing, what celebrities be getting away with nowadays is that they feel like they infamous, they untouchable, their egos get up, they act like they could do whatever they want, and then they turn around, start throwing things at people, throwing fits. Like, that kind of stuff is totally uncalled for, totally unnecessary. You're setting a bad example for everybody growing up. Performers need to just do their job and get on with the business, you know. At the end of the day, all these people are paying good money to see you, and so they don't want nobody to be getting hurt from things thrown. They don't want to put themselves at risk for getting hit by something that gets thrown, and they don't care to pay money for somebody to act like that. At the end of the day, they're the ones who are making this whole thing happen anyways, because they're spending a lot of money on those ticket sales, on those seats, them overpriced concerts and all those shows that they do at the clubs and everything like that. People paying all that money to get in there, traveling all across the world, hopping and everything like that, going on vacation to come and see them. And then this is what they get. This is the show they get. And it went viral. And so everybody's seen this. Everybody in the whole entire world is talking about this. And now it makes the whole entire, our people look bad when you see things like this. You getting paid millions and millions of dollars and you still can't get control of your attitudes and things, acting like this. This is a lesson for everybody to how not to act. When you get millions of dollars, you got to take the higher road. You got to have more class than this. You can't be acting out like this, like you back in school. This is not, that stage is not the hood. You don't have no right to be throwing things at DJs, anything, fans, unless it's for a self-defense situation. And we seen that in this first incident. And the second incident is what really got her in trouble, because the dude didn't do anything wrong at all, it looked like. And so this is what got everybody talking now. So at the end of the day, y'all got to realize that this keeps happening. We see the pattern going on. What's going on? Is there something wrong that we don't know? We got to get to the bottom of this and get answers. We're looking to talk to everybody from the situation. We're going to see what Offset says. We're going to see what Cardi B's people say. And we're going to get back to this. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.